Welcome to yet another time of Celebrate Your Moment. Today, I would want us to think about the goodness of God. Today is already the first day of July. Imagine that. Already past 6 months have already passed. That is the first phase of this year of 2016. I don't know what you might have gone through, but I want to believe with my heart that you celebrated the moment of those past 6 months. And if you have not, there is yet another time that you can celebrate. There is always another time. And so, I don't know, whatever you might have gone through pain, through challenges, through battle, you can look back and say, you are not where you are. You have already passed January up to June, and you're not going to go back to them again. So if you are able to go through them, the Lord who saw you through is able to see you the next phase of this year. Maybe you made some failures or discouragements. Those discouragements are already gone. It's already past tense. Do not dwell on your past. Look unto God, because He's going to see you through. And you can be able to say that this far, the Lord has taken me. I'm sure you can say, even though there was this and that, things that were not very present to you, you are able to reach where you are, and you can be able to say, surely God is EBENEZER. The children of Israelites also faced some challenges when they were being challenged by the Philistines, their enemies. And when they faced this problem, they took an action. I'm going to read from the book of 1 Samuel chapter 7. I would encourage you to read the entire chapter because of time. I'm going to skip a few verses here and there, but for you to get the content in details, it's always good to read the entire chapter. And I'm going to read verse 2, then I'll jump to another verse. It says, it was a long time, 20 years in all, that the act remained at Kiriath Jearim, and all the people of Israel mourned and sought after the Lord. So, of course, if you see they were mourning, there was a problem. And then verse 8, it says, this is what they took an action. They say to Samuel, do not stop crying out to the Lord our God for us, that He may rescue us from the hand of the Philistines. They faced a problem. They did not get stuck in a problem. They took an action. They went to the servant of God and requested him to intercede for them. And he did so. And when we see, I'm going to also jump to verse 12, which many of us know. Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shen. He named it EBENEZER, saying, thus far the Lord has helped us. So the Philistines were subdued and did not invade Israelite territory again. We all know this verse. Many people know it, EBENEZER, this far the Lord has taken us. But before Samuel reached that situation of laying a stone of remembrance, it was a remembrance so that the Israelites could remember what had happened, because the Ark of the Covenant had been taken. And so when the Israelites faced this, they mourned. And after mourning, they did not get stuck in their mourning. They had to count the time of celebrating. Instead of mourning forever, they took a step and went to the servant of God and told him, do not cease crying for us unto the Lord our God. They knew their help would come from the Lord. So I don't know what you might have been mourning about. I don't know what you might have failed in. I don't know who might have discouraged you, but you are taking the right action will determine the celebration of your next moment. By the way, 7 is a very symbolic number in the spiritual realm. And so I want you to forget the past. If you had success, do not stay there stuck in that success. Press forward. There is yet another mountain to be conquered. There is another success to be attained. Of course, if you are in first grade, now you have graduated and you're going to a second grade. Let us keep on graduating. God calls us as children. No matter how old you are a child of God, because we are always children who are growing in the Lord. I can't tell you how many times I learn new things every day. So even as we are starting this month of July, I want to share with you something I do, and it has really been an encouragement to me. I like to commit every month to the Lord, every day, at the beginning of the month, like today, committing first, second, and mentioning it to God. And this has helped me when I meet with challenges. I remember the Spirit of God will always remind me, oh, I committed it to the Lord. So I do what I can, and what I can't, I leave it to God. Let us try together so that we can see how we can celebrate every moment. Be it moment of pain, you can celebrate if you remember you committed to the Lord who is able to do what you cannot do. Again, as I said there before, that 7 is a very symbolic number. On the 7th day, God rested. So in this 7th month, there is a resting for you when you commit your ways to Him. On the 7th day, the walls of Jericho came traveling down when the people went around praising the Lord. So even this 7th month, as you turn your complaint to worshiping and praising God, there will be a breakthrough for you. And every walls of discouragement or defeat will come traveling down. On the 7th day, on the 7th time, Naaman was healed of his leprosy. That was persistence. And that was not persistence that he had of his own. His servants encouraged him, please, can't you do it? If the servant of God requested you to do something else, would you not do? So there has to be somebody who is going to help you your next step, telling you, encouraging, giving you motivation. Keep going. Do not give up. Do not give up. Because actually Naaman despised the river. He was wondering, and there are the rivers in my place that I would have gone. So there had to be somebody to help him. There are times that we are helpless, we need other people to. There are times that we are stubborn, we need other people to convince us that there is a breakthrough as we wait upon the Lord. So may the Lord bless you. Again, take advantage of this month of July, and God will bless you. Again, our text was our 1 Samuel chapter 7. I would encourage you to read the entire part of it, but I read mostly verse 2, 8, 11, 12, and 13. And may the Lord bless you. Thank you.